Hello, viewers all over the world. This is Prophetic Altar. You are welcome wherever you are right now. You are welcome. You are welcome. Please invite others as many that you can able to do. Invite. This is Prophetic Altar. As you do that, your life will never remain the same for good. In the mighty name of Jesus. Please invite others. Invite as many that you can able to invite. Invite. More grace to everyone. More grace to you all. Remember, I told you in this channel, this is a channel whereby we share. This is a channel whereby we share things that is vital. As I've said earlier, this is a prophetic altar whereby we share some spiritual tips. Remember, remember, in this channel we teach spiritual tips. I am not a man of God, I'm a prophet of God. I am not a pastor, but I'm a prophet of God. This is a channel we learn a lot of things. It's a family channel. As many that have been with me, have been in this program, been in this channel, I give you a double thumbs up. As many that have been subscribing, promoted my page, subscribing to my YouTube channel, Prophetic Altar. That is the name of my YouTube channel. In my TikTok, the same Prophetic Altar. You get me all over the globals. In Instagram, you get Prophetic Altar. In YouTube, you get Prophetic Altar. In Facebook page, you get Prophetic. A double thumbs up to as many that have been in this channel, have been supporting this page. A double thumbs up to as many that have been supporting this channel. Please, in this channel, here is a channel we liberate a soul. Here is a channel whereby we liberate a soul. Every affliction you are passing through, God is the author and the finishers. God is the creator of every helps. Remember, this channel is where we share spiritual tips. It's a channel whereby we share spiritual tips. It says spiritual control physical. You can see my write-up over there in this my page as some already the only jamboree. I said as some already SCP. The reason of that SCP is spiritual control physical. The meaning of that SCP is spiritual control physical. This is the page whereby we control, we share tips. What are you passing? What are you challenging? Call for more inquiry. Are you suffering of pain? Are you suffering of HIV, epilepsy, stroke, affliction, challenges, every bloodline cause, generational cause? What are you facing? What challenges are you facing? Or you are afraid to visit your country because of that strong man and that strong woman, because of the vow, because of that wicked uncle, because of the threatening, they have been threatening that you should not dare come home. There are some tips for if there is a man to pray, there is God to answer. For the right hand of God, there is power. For I believe in nature, I work with nature. I speak with nature. For a distance is not a limitation, it's not a barrier. In the book of Numbers 14, verse 9, he said, remember, he said, your enemy, they are like bread. He said their defense will be broken and it will be taken. Who is that strong man that have vowed a lot of things? What are you passing through? What castigating have they castigated you? What mess have they put you? What challenges are you facing? What affliction are you facing? This is a channel we rub mind together. We share some spiritual tips. We liberate brothers and sisters. It's a channel of delivery. It's a channel whereby we deliver ourselves, we deliver brothers and sisters. It's a channel we use some tips. There is a thing that I need to tell most of my brother, my sister. God is the author and the creator of everything. Please, if you have been passing by, see some leaves, some herbs, some weed on your roads, on the roadside, wherever you are going, is it in your working place or outside or passing by? Be careful. Mind the way you spit on herbs. Mind the way you spit on some leaves. But if you know the value of some herbs, some leaves, some tips, hardly before you spit over it, even ordinary ground, before you spit on it, this sand that we are matching, you find it difficult. Please mind the way you spit over some spiritual things. Here is a channel whereby it's not a channel whereby we don't kill an animal, we don't kill goat, we don't share blood, but all that God have created, we use it to save a soul. All that God have created, we use it to save a soul. Every leaves, every tips, every herbs, every leaf you have been passing by on the road, they are very vital, they are very meaningful. Please, I advise you today, whenever you are spitting, be careful, don't spit in some leaves. As you are going out, there are some leaves that God have created, you will command and you will talk to. Take me along. Take me to the place and bring me home safely. And they will obey. All these herbs you have been seeing, when you talk to them, they understand. When you hold some leaves, when you hold it and command and speak, they hear. Just like they cannot. But if you are so very deep in a spiritual, you can hear the voice of some tips, the voice of some herbs, some leaves. They talk and we understand. It's just like there's no language that God does not understand. That is the same thing to all leaves you have been passing by on the roadside. There's no language they don't understand. So far, you tell them the reason, the purpose you are there, that you want to use them for. So as I have said earlier, what are you passing? Are you suffering from having a childbearing? Are you suffering? Who is that man, that woman that have vowed that your womb will not carry a triplets? There are some tips whereby we use to boost your womb so that you will carry your triplets somewhere. There are also some herbs, some leaves to bring that strong man that have vowed, planning to become the next of king, to bring you down, to enter 6 feet. There are still a heap tips whereby we can also use to rest in fire, so that your village that you are afraid to go, you will go there successful in the mighty name of Jesus. There are still power to silence their voice. Nothing will happen. This is a channel. There are a lot of people, as I have said earlier, there are tips to subdue pie. What Benin people say, okbo. There are some things we use to subdue them. There are treatment for pie, of which you can call on this channel. There are tips, there are remedy, there are tips for pie, there are treatment for pie that you can call in this channel, so that we give a helping hands to support There are also a tips. There are also a herbs to use for that strong stroke. For that strong stroke that most of our brothers and sisters are passing through. There are still power. There are still tips that we use to subdue a stroke, a patient of stroke, a patient of pie. There are still a tips whereby we used to treat a patient of epilepsy in this channel. There are still a tips we use to silence your enemy voice in this channel. There are still a tips that wicked uncle that have vowed that it shall not be well with you. There are still a tip we use to silence their voice so that it shall be well with you and your household. There are still a tips whereby there are most of our brothers and sisters, they are passing some challenges. They are bedwetting. It is not ordinary eye. There are still a tips we use to bring healiness, liberation to that bedwetting. There are still a tips whereby in this channel, I can hear most men of God, people, viewers all over the world, they used to pronounce that they have scammed them. They have scammed them money. They have scammed them this. They have scammed them. Their power to restore, to bring all they have scammed from you. Yes, in this channel. Their power to restore all your money they have taken away from you. They will put the money back to your account and they will call you wherever they are in all over the world. Wherever they have scammed you, are you in Nigeria, in any part of Europe, are you in America, in London, in Europe, in anywhere you are. In this channel, there are tips, there are helps, there are material we use to retrieve. As many that have been scammed, your money will be restored back to you in this channel. Yes, there is power to retrieve everything they have scammed from you. They will bring it. Even though you know them, you don't know them. That is not my business. There are power to retrieve all they have scammed from you. Yes. Or is your home, is your marriage waving? There's no peace in your marriage. In this channel, why can't you call? We give a happy hands in this channel. It's a family channel. We share a lot of tips. We rub mind together. In this channel, there is still a power. There is still a power. Just for example, someone that have just passed away, died. Someone that has just passed away, they have died. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours. But all you will do for me, don't cry. There are some tips that whereby I can also use to retrieve, to revive that person back to life. But the only thing you will do for me, I don't need anybody to cry. But once you share a cry, I can revive. It can never be revived back. There are power, a lot of tips that God have created. That is why I told you this is a prophetic. This is Asomoriri, the Ole Jamboriman, SCP. The meaning of that SCP means spiritual control physical. Yes, this is a channel. I have been in this prophetic more than 30 years. I have been a prophetic. I have worked with a lot of men of God. I have been with my biological father. I have worked with him. I have worked with great forefathers, ancestors. I have been with them. Those that knows who is on this broadcast, they will know, they will testify that this is not a push and start prophetic man. Yes. I cannot give myself 100 over 100. I can say 90 over 100. There is a solution in this channel. What are you passing? Are you masturbating? What are you passing? Are you eating? Who is that strong man? That strong man that will make you eating in the dream. Are you having sexual in the dream? Are you masturbating? What are you passing? You eat, you always eat in the dream. You always have sex in the dream. This is a channel whereby we liberate a soul. We set a soul free. Why can't you call on the channel? Why can't you call on the channel? This is a channel whereby we help ourselves. There are some certainties of which I need not to be disclosing because of the YouTubers, because of some people, but they don't know the work, how we resolve some issue. But they only go, they try to go to a page and pick up, but you don't know a things of spiritual, but don't involve yourself in things of spiritual. I have been a prophetic, I have been a spiritual more than 30 years. If you don't know the things of spiritual, that is the area whereby I can't be disclosing some area in area of some spiritual items. But if you are passing some certain things, you need to call in this channel. It's a channel, it's a family channel whereby we rub our mind together, we save a soul, and you will come out with a testimony. What are you suffering for? Are you suffering of bad luck? Are you suffering of hatred? Is your marriage wobbly here and there? Are you facing 10 generational curse? Are you facing affliction? What challenge are you facing? Is your every time your pillowcase always be wetting, sharing tears? Why can't you call on this channel and let's rub our mind together? Are you bedwetting? Who is that man that said that you will always go on miscarriages every time? There's a power we use to restore. We need to retain that your pregnancy, that you always go on miscarriages. There is power we always use to retain that baby. No demon eye, no spiritual eye, no evil, no witches and eyes that will terminate your pregnancy. There is power in nature. For I believe in nature, I work with nature, I speak with nature, I prophesy with nature. What are you passing through? This is a channel. This is a page. The only Asomoriri, the only Jamboree man. I remember those days in 1980-82 when I've been with my father in Jamboree in School of Head, Dumes Road in Benin City. Those that know what I'm talking about, I have been with my father, my biological father, in School of Head. When they invited my father during the time of Jamboree. Yes, I've been with my father in the years 80-82. Yes. We know what we perform over there. Even as far to our great Oba of Benin, Irediawa. He was on throne that time. Oba Irediawa. He was on throne as of that time. Yes, as many priests, many chiefs, the ancestors, they can testify what we are talking about in Dumezro School of Health. Those that know. We have performed a lot of great things. God have used my biological father, my late biological father, the Asomoriri, the only Jamboree man, to perform a lot of spiritual and physical in helping a lot of people. Thank God for my life. I also go some practice. I also learn a lot of some certain things in a prophetic and in area of my biological father. I twirl for you. May your soul rest in perfect peace. The Asomoriri Noble, the only Jamboree man. May your soul rest in perfect peace in the mighty name of Jesus. I twirl for as many, the great ancestors of Benin Kingdom. The I am that I am, the author and the finishers. I twirl for you, everyone. For I have learned a lot of spiritual and physical from the ancestor, from the prophetic home, from my biological father, the great Asomoriri Jijole Jamboree man. I have learned, but I thank God for the universe. For I believe in nature, I work with nature. I speak with nature, I prophesy with nature, I work with nature. What are you passing? Please always call on this channel. For more inquiring, let me call my number. What are you passing? For more inquiring, +33 6055 91284. I repeat, +33 6055 91284. Call. This is a family channel whereby we rub mind together. What are you passing? It's long you have been seeking for that visa. It's long you have been seeking for that promotion, that resident permit, that passport. The position have been given to many, but yours, the strong man of your bloodline, have hijacked you in order for the good things not to get to your hand. But this is a channel whereby we bring that strong man of your bloodline, we bring it down so that there will be a way for you to cross over, to move to the next level in the mighty name of Jesus. Please call up this channel, whatever you are passing through. Call. Every area, every challenge you have been facing, let's rub our mind together. Let's share. Let's rub our mind and let's share this broadcast. Please share this broadcast to your loved ones. Pass this circular to your loved ones. Yes, this is not a push and start prophetic. It's real and it works. I have tried at many tips and I have tried it and it have worked. I can't give myself 100 over 100 percentage, but I give 90 over 100 to myself, to the great ancestor, to the Ole Jamboree, the great, as some already know about the Ole Jamboree man, and to the every ancestors and the great ancestor. For I believe in nature, I work with nature. Please call this channel. As you do that, your life will never remain the same for good in the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You are blessed. Remain blessed. Bye for now. See you.